Are you? Oh, that won't work. Affirmative.
Affirmative, sir. Roger, Roger.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Lovely.
Alright.
All right. Well, hello, everybody. This is the Two Tired Dudes podcast. I'm, of course, joined again with the wonderful Fun Dead, and he was just about to tell us a little interesting story.
So, I hopped on Forza because I wanted to hop on, play a little bit while we do the post. And when I hopped on, I noticed I had 6 messages from Forza team. Actually, 3 of those messages were about Ken Block.
Okay.
If any of you know who that is, he was part of Hoonigan and he passed away this year. And what happened with Forza is he gave you his car, they gave you his helmet and suit as well. And I'm driving around this car, and this car is like a rally car / drift car.
Okay.
I can actually drift in this car. I can actually get around in this car. I'm not touching this car ever because of how nice it is.
And that was like sent to you in your emails that you got, like the 5 of them?
It was sent to me through. So Forza has like a little messaging thing
Okay.
that they have inside the actual game itself, and whenever they give out gifts and everything, it comes in like a little message.
Oh, okay,
Like a little
okay.
message window.
I get what you mean. Okay. That's pretty cool, man. So why'd you get them, though? Like, was it just because you did something in the game, or?
Nope. It is to remember Ken Block. It's like a
Oh, okay.
little, like, hey, remember this dude? He was fantastic. He started a lot of things. He was
Oh,
an amazing driver.
oh, okay. Yeah, Mom's pretty pumped. She's like, that is perfect. Love it.
Dude, yeah, no, I'm fucking driving this car around and everything, and I'm able to take turns and drift around corners. I'm like, why can't I do that in the other cars? What the fuck? Like, I'm going 190 taking a turn.
Yeah, buddy. So has that been
Hauling
your
out.
has that been your game of choice for last week?
Actually, no, Destiny.
Yeah,
I've been
buddy.
craving Destiny a lot. And I missed you on community night. It's irritated me a little bit.
Yeah,
But
it was pretty late. Like I think even Mom got in for like the last 30 minutes. It was mostly me and Z Chick just fucking powering through the game. It was pretty good though. It was funny. I got really excited. Oh, okay, Z Chick. So yeah, so Destiny 2, and you were doing what? More Gambit or?
Gambit, um, a lot of Xur stuff, weirdly enough. Even though it has caused other people issues,
Yeah.
like a lot of it, it's lagged them out, froze their game, everything, a bunch of different stuff.
Okay.
It doesn't affect me. It runs perfectly fine for me,
Well, that's pretty
which
cool.
makes it extremely hard for me to play with other people because whenever my Xbox is not messing up and jacking up, even with like the newer Xboxes, it's lagging profusely. It's because of people's internet, and with how much stuff they just kind of crammed into it. Well, I'm hardwired in, and my internet's ungodly fast for no reason. And I'm just chilling with that.
Nice, nice. Any shows? Any movies?
Nope, no shows, no movies.
Oh, all right. Um, so I see we have a bunch of people hop on. Hey guys, hope it's all going good for you. Who was the first one there? I guess it was Cat Trooper. If you don't mind, if you want to share a little bit about yourself or whatever you're comfortable sharing, and then just kind of No, what have you been up to for the last couple of weeks? Gaming, movies, whatever you want to talk about.
Sure. Well, I'm a QA analyst during the day, so meaning I test multiple digital projects to make sure we find bugs,
Oh,
and
okay.
I game a lot, or watch movies, or read, and I also write when I have the time. Almost done with my first novel,
Wow,
so that's what I do.
nice. What games have you been playing the last couple of weeks?
Recently I've actually finished Callisto Protocol, and I've started Forspoken, and pretty much what I've been gaming. Compared to a lot of people that hates on Callisto Protocol, I thought it was really good. Had a great fun with it,
I was gonna
and
say, yeah, I know, yeah, a lot of people had a pretty negative opinion, but yeah, a few other people on our Discord too also said they really enjoyed it.
yeah. Well, I mean, it's not Dead Space for sure, but it's extremely fun. It's short though, so I can see why people might have been annoyed if like they paid $90. I got it as a Christmas gift, so
Oh, nice.
yeah. And so I guess I would understand. I mean, I in the past I rented Resident Evil 7 back when video stores were still a thing.
Yeah,
And I was annoyed that how short that game was. So if I would have paid full price for it, I would have really been annoyed with it. So I understand that part.
oh, totally. I was saying, I remember back in the day when I used to get upset over like a $60 price tag, and now that's like a lucky deal, pretty much. It's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
And Forspoken, I haven't played enough to really give an opinion. I mean, there's a lot of cutscenes and introductions and stuff for now, so remains to be seen.
Nice.
But but the character is annoying, so
Is
it's
it?
not a good start.
What's like a little bit annoying about the character?
Oh, I feel like they're trying to make her witty and sarcastic and fun,
Okay.
but the way she's portrayed or the way she's written, I'm not sure. It comes off more abrasive and more like aggressive than charismatic. So
Oh, okay.
she says stuff, and you're just not siding with her.
Yeah.
You just want to see her fail. So
Oh, that sucks. Yeah, I mean execution's so important.
that, and of course the type of story as well. It's not my favorite. I think AM was saying isekai trope where you just get transported to this other world out of nowhere, and you're this 21st century person in this weird fantasy world, and oh, how weird is that, and
Yeah.
all that. Not a fan of that trope either, but I guess it remains to be seen. I rather
Yeah.
finish it than um, pass judgment on it. But I did play the demo, and for now, the demo was more fun than the game itself. But like I said, I did a lot of walking around and not much else, so
Oh, okay.
remains to be seen.
Yeah. And good on you though. At least you actually play it all the way through, right? To give it an honest shot.
Well, I'll try. I mean, if I don't like it, I don't like it. I won't
Yeah.
push myself either. But Callisto Protocol really grabbed me right in the first minutes. The characters were really cool, so it's not a good start for Forspoken, let's say.
How about any movies or TV shows you've been watching?
I think I've seen Avatar too.
Oh,
Um,
nice.
it's not very good
No.
either. Uh, so no, not nice, but it's way too long.
Oh,
It's the
okay.
same movie, but as the first one, but worse. Uh, there's just not much I can say good about it except good visuals, I guess. But there's so much I could say about Avatar 2 actually that's bad. Like I don't. you'll finish it, and you'll come up thinking, oh, that was like medium, maybe good. Then you'll rethink about it, and then there's all sorts of scene where you'll start thinking, well, that was stupid, that was dumb, and then you'll realize, no, it was just a bad movie. So
Oh, I feel you.
that's that. Otherwise, in terms of good movie, rewatch the Batman. I just got it on DVD, so that was really fun. Bullet Train as well, two really good movies. My best movies from 2022. So.
I gotta see the Batman, yeah, because everyone has a pretty solid review on that one.
Well, it depends what you expect. If you expect like a typical superhero thing, then you'll probably won't like it because it's way more of a detective, slow burn, noir film. So if you want something different, you'll like it. Otherwise, you might. It's a bad superhero movie.
Oh, okay.
But I really like it because it's actually closer to what Batman is supposed to be, right? He's supposed to be this detective, but as well a vigilante, not this superhero type of thing. So I thought it was really well made.
Yeah, I can't remember who it was that showed out, but I know there was even I think it was like 8 episode thing they had on Spotify too. If it was Batman Unburied or something like that, and that was kind of that style too. It wasn't so much superhero action in it, but more of like Batman like solving a case and like trying to figure out things.
Yeah, because he's supposed to be the smart guy, right?
Yeah, no,
Well,
it was good.
he had the skills for it too, but I mean, if you think of the Justice League, he's supposed to be the brains of the team, right?
Of course, yeah.
He should be the detective.
Actually, fun fact for the Justice League, Batman has literally a plan for every single hero in the Justice League to take them down.
Yeah, exactly.
Even himself.
Nice.
Now tell me how a man that is the smartest person out of the whole team comes up with a plan to take down himself, even though he knows that plan. How is he going to be able to take down himself?
Well, I think if I remember correctly, it's the. I'm not sure I like this because it's this whole thing where he creates this sort of second backup personality or backup a sort of thing where he kept at the back of his mind or something. But I don't know. At some point, it becomes dumb when it lasts too long. Series, I mean,
Yeah.
series in general, when they're too long, they become dumb and then they remake and so yeah.
Nice. What was I gonna say? Gabby, I believe you were next. What have you been up to the last couple weeks?
Just been replaying some games.
Yeah, which ones have you been revisiting?
Resident Evil 7, I'm still trying to play it on Madhouse, and then I finally turned on my PS4 after a year and started replaying The Last of Us.
And how about TV shows or like movies? Have you watched anything new the last couple weeks?
Just been watching my normal shows like Family Guy.
Yeah, I know, same. I get into that run every once in a while.
I just fall asleep to it, so.
Yeah, I'm like, hey, look, it's a new one finally.
Right?
I'm curious, have you been watching the Last of Us show?
Yes, I have.
And what do you think of it as of now? There's only 2 episodes. But...
Pretty good job of like doing an adaptation from the game. I know some things are a little different, but I've been enjoying it so far.
Yeah, same. I agree. It's really well made. They all kept the essentials. Like, there are a couple of differences here and there, but I mean, the essential parts are the same, so it's completely fine. I think like there's a lot of fights that are not present in the show, but I mean, it's fine. You know, you don't need to fight a billion bandits either. So
Yeah, right.
Nice.
Still don't know how I feel changed on the second episode with Tess, though.
Yeah. I apologize if you hear me smacking. I'm eating lasagna.
No, you're good, fun, Dad. Sleepy, what about
And then after
you?
this, I'm making me a drink.
All right. Well, I'm sipping some coffee. But yeah, Sleepy, what about you? What have you been up to?
Uh, Honestly, I've been for the past 2 weeks. I was getting ready for Lunar New Year.
Yeah,
The last past week, I just spent time with family, both on my mom's side and um my boyfriend's side of the family. So yeah, I'm sad I didn't get to stream this past weekend, but hopefully praying not to make up for it next Sunday.
How about Valorant
That's
though? Has it been a little bit better towards you? I know the last couple weeks there you had some difficult players.
it's okay. I wouldn't say it's everyone's always gonna have those people, especially when you play online. Um, there's just always gonna be some annoyance playing video games, but online or not. And yeah, my brother from LA is here.
Woo.
So it's been nice spending time with them. We haven't seen them since September, maybe.
Well, that's a while, yeah.
Yeah, it's been a while, so it's nice to have them here. They're gonna leave tonight back home, sadly. But yeah, we just been spending time with. I just been hanging out with family, and watched. I apologize for the noise in the background. I'm still at work, so I apologize.
No worries.
Still at
So-
work? Really? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
For me, currently, I'm from Cali, so it's 5:22 for me, and I don't get off for work until 6.
I see. I see.
Yeah. So and my mom actually got me into a show recently.
Ooh.
Pretty dope. It's on Netflix too. I can't pronounce the name. I apologize. Hence, I don't quite remember the name.
Can you write it in the chat?
Yeah, I'll definitely put it in the chat. But it's about like this girl, right? She has a special ability,
Okay.
right? She goes to this. I already seen like episode 3 and 4. I didn't like fully watch it like my mom did. She watched it without me, so I'm like, oh, betrayal. But anyway, it's about like a girl come to like a small little village, right? But the secret behind the village is like some villagers or like some without town people can turn into snakes, and some are good and some are bad. Some people want to protect her from the bad snakes, and it was a whole shebang. I gotta
Said
watch it
snake?
myself. Yeah,
Snakes.
snake. Yeah.
Okay.
If you're afraid of snakes, I suggest don't watch it because they are huge. I'm afraid of snakes, but it's a movie or it's a show, not a movie. It's a show.
It's not like an anime, right? It's something else, or?
No, it's an actual non-anime.
Oh, okay.
Show. I actually like. But with anime, that's a whole different story. But yeah, I would definitely look it up and type it in the lounge in Discord.
Oh, okay. Thanks. And how about Genshin? Did you get any further in it?
No, sadly.
Aw.
I wanted some Genshin this past weekend, but yet again, family. So I have a whole
Yeah.
tradition for the New Year with family, and sadly, I streamed last night a little bit, but it wasn't for that long because I was zoned out. So it's like, yeah, I'll save it. I save my energy for this coming weekend. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, I'm an open book, so feel free to ask me anything.
Z-Chick's on.
No, I'm not.
Oh, mindful, just a heads up. I might hop off for a bit, and then when I get into my car, I'm gonna hop back on.
Okay, no problem.
That's all. Yeah.
Well, Z-Chick, since you just hopped on, why don't you
What's up?
why don't you let everyone know what you've been up to the last couple weeks? We were just talking about like games and movies and TV shows we've been watching or playing.
I've been playing everything like a crackhead. I don't even know what's wrong with me. What have I been watching? Everything too. Mainly zombie stuff. Like I finished the Walking Dead stuff, and then we just started The Last of Us on what is it, HBO Max? I think that was really good. Actually, I liked it.
Ooh, another
People
one.
were like, "You shouldn't watch it. It's not going to be the same as the game." And I was like, "Well, I wouldn't know because I've never played the game, so it's cool. I'm just going to watch it anyway."
Well, honestly, I mean, people are overreacting. I've played the game, and what they've changed is not that essential compared to the rest of the game.
Right, and I mean, realistically, like how exact can a game be made into a show or a movie? You know what I mean? There's going to be some kind of like changes to make it adaptable or relatable. Let's see, what else have I been doing? I've been working a lot with a bunch of kids. And I'm currently stuffing my face with a cinnamon roll. I'm sorry.
No worries.
Well, I think we're all
Stuffing my
eating.
face. I'm stuffing my face in lasagna.
Yeah, so
And the most important question is, so how far are you in the Jedi game?
I learned a new skill, so that's
Yeah.
good. I can now kick and attack.
Oh,
So
nice.
that's what's up. So that's nice. I'm not as far as you. I know that because I didn't have to scale the wall and fight or get away from whatever that was that you were trying to run away from that one time.
Okay, that's the important part.
So I'm
here.
not there. I'm not there. I'm just past the ball puzzle because I haven't played since. So I'm just right past like the where you're in that cavern and you have to move this ball and shoot this ball over here and like perfectly align the balls to get out of there or whatever.
Yeah, it's so annoying.
Oh, it was so cool. It was very Tomb Raider.
No, it is. Yeah, but it's just like
I totally loved it. It was right up my alley. I was like, "Ooh, puzzles, yes!" And then I was like, "Ooh, puzzles, fuck you," because I was getting frustrated. But
I think it's because I did that part like 2 a.m. I was like, oh my god, I just want this to be over with.
like, right, like, just can we be done? Because I don't know where to get the other ball. I see it, but how do I get it down here?
It's like my last brain cells just trying to kick in and work.
Exactly. And you know, when the edible kicks in and
Yeah.
you're like, I just can't even function anymore. I went over there twice. I went over there. I can't go over there anymore.
Oh,
Yeah, there's that kind of mood.
yeah.
But I did it, and then I was like, you know, victory is mine. I am a real Jedi now. Woo!
Oh,
Kind of thing.
I can't wait to get like the double jump. The double jump was such a game
I
changer.
really need the double jump. I need
Yeah.
it. I need it. I do know
God,
that.
it's something you didn't have right at the start. Actually, it's been so long.
Yeah, no, you get it like Christ, it must be like halfway through the game, I think, and they finally unlock it.
Oh, so you're halfway through the game is what you're saying? You're bragging now? Bragging rights? I see. So I'm at the beginning, and yeah. Okay. I'm like 3% in. Whatevs.
I was literally expecting like Tommy to like bust out like he's almost like done the game. He was like, no, I haven't really started yet. I was like, yes, I still have a chance
I
to beat
think I'm
Tommy.
I'm further than Tommy right now.
Oh, yeah.
And I think he downloaded it first, and then you were like, oh, I got to catch up. And then you just like, you moved into the game for like 20 hours,
Yeah.
and that's it. The game over. Mindful has taken the lead. I'm coming for you, though, dude. I'm coming for you. What'd you say, babe?
Saying I'm not doing this.
You're not doing what? You're not doing Star Wars?
Did you already beat it, Fun Dad?
Yeah, good thing I'm not doing the challenge.
Oh.
I would beat it in probably 2 days.
Well, you know, we all don't have that luxury.
Yeah. I have to wait till they're free
No,
most of the time.
I'm just that mean about it.
I don't know.
I just go through and I see things like tiny. My ADHD takes over and I stay up until like 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. See, I've been disciplining myself. I'm like, if I can get through like 2 checkpoints or maybe 3 and without wanting to pull my hair out, then I'll continue. But if I'm like frustrated, then I just make it like I'm gonna get to at least 3 checkpoints, and then I'm gonna switch to my real crack, which is Genshin. So, and spend all my time there.
But do you actually like the game, or is it just a challenge?
For Star Wars or
Star Wars.
oh no, I like it. I love it. I love how it's developing my character, like as I'm going along. Like I love that everything's like I'm getting stronger. I'm getting better. I think me and Mindful talked about this last week.
Yeah.
Right? It's like you're actually becoming a Jedi. Is what I feel like. So no, I'm loving it.
Yeah, it's just I don't know.
Causing chaos in this game, I swear.
So yeah, and then what was I gonna say? I was pretty much the same as the rest of you guys, just a whole lot of different games this weekend. Went to go see my mom, so I didn't get to do as much as I wanted to. But I did get to play a mobile game that was pretty neat. If you ever get the chance, it's Dice and Spells. It's pretty much Dungeons and Dragons, like literally.
I've played it.
Yeah. It's
yes.
yeah, right.
It is so
I don't know.
cool.
They start you off like basic, right? You just roll dice, and it's either an attack or a defense, and then you slowly start to progress.
It's so cool.
Yeah, you start to learn spells, and then you also start to get stamina. So then if you're gonna swing for 3, it might take 3 stamina from you, and then you have to learn to, like, sacrifice dice. Like I don't know, it just gets more complex, but it's pretty damn cool. I liked it. Yeah.
What was it called again?
Dice and Spells.
Dice and Spells.
Yeah, so that's pretty neat. I had it on Google Play. I'm assuming it'd be on the iPhone too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm not luxurious enough for an iPhone. I'm an Android chick.
that's okay. Me too.
Well, you can customize more with Android. Oh, I prefer Android, actually.
Mhm.
Me too.
For Android, and I own an iPhone.
And then yeah, like
phone.
shows and movies. What was there? I watched The Conjuring 3, which was like it's okay. Like it's more Conjuring. I just didn't like the whole, I guess, spread.
More Conjuring.
Yeah, like, I don't want to give away too much, right? But like basically the story goes beyond the family in the house, and like that's what kind of for me. I would prefer it if it just would have stayed in that house, but whatever, it is what it is.
Now I have to watch it.
Yeah, like it's good. Like it's good. There's even like a little like thank you moment to The Exorcist. I'm guessing they were trying to do because they literally captured that exact moment. It was really neat. But yeah, it's more Conjuring. It's great that way. But yeah, just I don't know. Slayville didn't hit me as well as the first and the second one did. But that's okay. And then
You like the Insidious movies too? Did you watch those?
which one? Sorry.
The Insidious.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Insidious
Oh
movies?
yeah,
Yes.
big fan of
Yeah.
those. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, those were great.
Oh, that
Yep.
first one just always gets me. I love it.
Yeah, same.
Yes.
And then I finished
I
the
like scary movies
series.
and horror movies.
I finished the
I'm over here
series.
eating gummy worms.
The Women in the House Across the Street from The Girl in the Window. That was that title I was trying to remember last time. I actually like Googled it this time. But it was a really good series. Like it's actually really good.
Is that on Netflix?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I think I have it on my list.
There's a lot of like twists, like I don't know. At one point you pretty much think like everybody's the bad guy, just the way they do it to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the TV show Scream.
Yeah, like,
Okay.
similar to that. Yeah, I don't know.
Well,
It was just
Everybody at some point you think they're the bad guy because they all say something and then do a shady face to the camera
yeah, right.
on purpose.
Okay.
You're like,
So
what?
they just keep
It
you
could have
guessing,
been
like
you.
keep you on your toes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I love that. I'll have to watch that.
And like it's it seems of it, it's not going to be like a one-time show, which is great. So hopefully there'll be another one of those. And yeah.
Yeah.
What
Don't you
was the
just hate
name of
when-
that again?
Okay, here I'm gonna pull that one up because it's a long ass title. I think there's actually a book
It is
by
a
it.
long title.
Here we go. The Woman in the House Across the Street from the Girl in the Window.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty
Woman,
good.
girl, window. Got it.
I think it's like only 8 episodes long. It's like it's not a very long show, but it was really good. Yeah, a lot of good twists. And that's pretty much it for me. So I'm gonna pull it up for you guys. I gave everyone their topic of discussion. So I know Mom's mentioned it a few times. And a few other people have, but basically free range. You know what I mean? As long as we're not going like too crazy with what we're saying, by all means, give me your hot takes on it. How you feel about the subject. But I would just say, like, what are some things that have stressed you guys out as gamers, as streamers, as content creators, whatever it is, just a pet peeve, whatever it might be that you have about the either
Well,
industry
was
or
was it stressed out or was it hate?
it could be either or, whatever you want to let off your chest.
Well, because I'll start with a small one where I think everybody can agree. I think when tutorials obligates you to do stuff, it really irks me every time. So what I mean by that is either you move and then a pop-up appears in your screen. It feels like an ad. I hate it every time. Like a pop-up with a big window and then a big text of, oh, you to move your joystick, and it's super detailed. Like I've never touched a joystick.
Yeah.
Those I hate, and the ones where it obligates you to do the action before you can continue playing. So they'll tell you can open your map, and then okay, fine. But then they want you to press the button to open the map and select and blah blah
Yeah.
blah before you can actually continue playing. Those two things I always hate it.
No, I feel
Yeah, I
you.
can see that.
There's so many
I
like
don't think it's a contentious subject. So.
like there's so many mobile games that do that to you too. Because I've been trying a bunch of them out lately, and yeah, it's so frustrating when they do that. Like, you must click this. It's like, yeah, but I just want to, like, I know what to do. I know how to build troops. I know how to do this. Whatever the game is that you're working on.
I know how to match 4.
Exactly, right? Like, oh, come on. Or the worst is when they make you use that resource, like whether it's diamonds or gold, whatever. It's something you usually have to exchange money for to get. They're like, use 2 of these to speed it up 5 minutes. It's like, well, no, I'll just save them. No, you have to. It's like, fuck you, no.
Right, yeah, like when you get a special and they're like, to use it, do this. And you're like, but I don't want to do that right now. I'm good.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that's a good one. What about you, Fun Dad? You always have some really good takes.
So, for me, it's actually for like the streaming and video portion of it and being a content creator. And it is the automatic filter for copyright claims.
Okay.
It pisses me off.
Is
Like,
it as bad
it-
as YouTube or?
YouTube's the one that started that crap.
Yeah, exactly.
YouTube's
Okay.
the reason why I don't upload videos.
Yeah, it's pretty horrible.
Simply because of the things they do and their system being so messed up. I don't feel like it is a safe place to upload. I don't feel like it's a place for me to do it as of right now. Until they start figuring out how to fix the filter, I cannot do anything on there. Me, myself. Because I don't feel comfortable with my own skills and being able to catch certain things, or even just uploading a small video from like my phone, because it can catch noises from the background even, and still make a copyright claim, even though there wasn't even a song in there or anything. I actually
so
ran
you
into that
can
issue
hear,
myself.
so it can hear your fan and do a copyright claim.
If it picks up anything that sounds like a song, or any part of a song, and it's long enough, and it clips it, they can make a copyright claim right then and there.
Oh.
And the only way you can do anything about it is if you have to contact YouTube themselves. And a lot of big content creators on YouTube, they have their own representative for YouTube to contact, so they can go in at first hand and fix the issue.
I love you, hot stuff. Thanks. Sorry, deliciousness walked by. Must acknowledge.
Oh, good.
So, That's my my take
I
on
think
it.
you might be
I
muted.
don't like this.
Hey,
I don't hear
Spider.
burger to burger. You,
I,
yeah, you're muted, babe.
Okay, Fun Dead, I have a really stupid question then. So, like, it's, you can't do it on Twitch, you can't do it on YouTube. Why are you allowed to do it on TikTok, though? I always was curious.
okay, so first things first, let's clarify that TikTok was literally made TikTok recently. It
Okay.
used to be Musically, to where it was actually a music app for people to spread the word of their like favorite song, mouth the words, whatever, lip sync. That's why.
Okay.
And even them get copyright claims because certain sounds, if it's not made by the artist, that can get copyright.
Oh, okay.
Are you in,
That's
babe?
why you see like the 15-second video, like 15-second videos, 30-second videos, that kind of stuff. Because 15 seconds is the legal length that you're allowed to have in a video.
Oh.
And that means for the whole video, the
Okay.
entire video. That is like a little sample, like a little teaser. But see, sometimes even if it's like a millisecond longer than just 15 seconds, they can send out a copyright claim.
Okay, that makes so much more sense. Okay, I get it now. Nice. Okay.
So
But there are a lot of copyright-free music that you can overlay. Like, let's say you do a video on your phone, and maybe there's no there's no dialogue that you're gonna have, but it's just like a gaming whatever. But there's like music in the background from what you were streaming, what you were jamming with, or whatever. When you go to upload that, you can actually just overlay something that YouTube does allow.
yes,
Without even having copyright issues.
Yeah, I think that's what you did
Yeah,
for your
so
opening
it-
trailer, right, C-Chick?
it picks
Yeah,
up
yeah,
it picks up
absolutely.
layers. That's what it does. It picks up that first layer. That's that protective layer you're able to put over.
Yeah, because
It's a bunch of technical shit that I hate.
yeah, because I did it for my trailer, and I'd done it for quite a few different videos too, where I just maybe don't want them to hear my nonsense that I was saying at the time. My innocent
Like-
conversations aren't always
I
innocent.
don't think you say nonsense ever.
What's up, sexy? Dang, did you guys hear that?
You're
Mhm,
so silly. I
mhm.
love you.
I sure did.
I live with all that, guys. Sorry,
I was gonna say, like,
I'll be here.
if I was to picture like the voice of God, that would have been it right then and there.
That would right then and there. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
See,
That
babe,
fucking
it's like
boom,
pure
I was like,
gold.
whoa.
Jeez, I keep telling
You guys
this
are
man.
terrible.
Oh god, don't laugh. Don't fucking laugh. Oh god. Woo.
So this would be a good
don't-
spin-off.
Everyone says that my laugh is absolutely evil, but
I like it.
I fucking love
I
it.
don't think
That's
it's
awesome. Dude, that is sick.
But yeah, Spider, it'll be the first time you're on here. Why don't you share a little bit about yourself that you're comfortable with, and like, what do you do? Do you stream? Do you game?
I used to stream, and I don't know. I started working all the time, and that's pretty much it. I am an avid gamer, have been since the mid '80s.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
kind of dates myself a little bit, but
I like
yeah.
them old.
I still play just about everything. I don't think I have a genre that I'm more into than any others. Currently, actually, I just downloaded. People are calling it Soda, but it's Shroud of the Avatar.
Ooh.
The guy who originally made the UO series or Ultima series, way back in 1979, which was text based. He's
He's nerding out, guys.
I'm telling you what. But he made many Ultima games. There were 8 of them before there was ever an online anything. He made Ultima Online, which was the first MMO. Now there's a lot of controversy there, but as far as massive multiplayer online games, it really was the first. A lot of people are like, "Oh, this there was this first and there was this first," and I'm like, "Yeah." 30 people playing at a time, it's not really massively multiplayer. It was the first to have like hundreds of thousands of players at a time.
That's cool.
There's
Okay.
that. So anyway, he got screwed over by a certain company. I'll just say the letters of their name. It's EA, just so I'm not completely.
Oh, that sounds
I'll-
about right.
So yeah, the guy got completely screwed over, and he lost the rights to the Ultima title and all of that. And he made another game. He started in 2016, actually, and just recently released it. And I don't know, I like it, but I've only been playing for a few hours, and already I'm in love. So.
Nice.
So, yeah.
I'm glad I just muted myself there. Ugh.
Fun Danny, funny guy.
I gagged because I got a 1965 Transit Ford.
Nice.
What about movies or TV shows, Spider? Have you watched anything different the last couple weeks, or?
I mean, recently, I think, yeah, Zelda said we started, what was it? I can hear you. I don't know. It disappeared again. But, anyway, yeah. I don't know.
Phone.
Yeah, there we go.
And
Yeah, Last of Us. That's what it was.
the Tulsa King. That's the
Oh,
most
the Tulsa King was awesome, except it was only one episode, and it kind of pissed me off. One season, sorry. It felt like one episode. We kind of binged the crap out of it.
Yeah, we did. I mean, it's Sylvester Stallone. You don't leave him hanging.
Oh wow, okay.
That's like, I like older guys, man. That's my man right there.
Like it's a newer show that he did?
Yeah.
Oh wow, okay. That's cool.
It's so great. And you think, he's like 76. Like,
Yeah.
what? How are you this delicious still? What? I don't understand. He had his shirt off, and I was like, what?
Yeah, he really is.
Oh my
still
God. Sorry.
extremely well built.
Like,
Well, I mean,
man, I don't-
steroids will do that.
I don't care what's doing it. Keep doing it. Just keep doing it. Okay, I'm done. Sorry.
Anyway, yeah, as far as movies go, in my opinion, there's no better movie than Princess Bride, and you don't need to watch anything else. So,
Nice. Oh, it's too
I
funny.
knew he was going to say that. That's great.
I know, last week's 80s conversation.
Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, I was telling him about that question my friend asked me, like, what was your favorite 80s movie? And I was like, what? That's impossible. I can't even do that. There's no answer to that.
Oh, I'm getting screwed up. I gotta run. Oh, sorry. I am playing Shroud as we speak, and I am being absolutely attacked by way too much.
No worries.
Lovely.
Let's see. How about you, Gabby? What's something that frustrates you, either in gaming or the times you were streaming?
Who? What?
Gabby.
Sorry, I didn't realize I was muted.
No worries.
What was it? Sorry.
Like, what's something that frustrates you in either the gaming industry or games in general, or the times you were streaming, something that may have annoyed you?
Not really much. It's just if it gets like to the point where I have to keep redoing one thing over and over again, then it would frustrate me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I could feel that.
I get easily frustrated so much.
Oh, I guess your
Especially when-
favorite types of games are Souls-like.
The Dark Souls series.
Yeah.
Right? You
I
died.
love those games.
I know you do.
Drifting controller, so it doesn't always help.
Oh,
Oh, I hate that. We have one of those too.
Well, an ass.
Yeah,
Like,
Spider.
they're always in stock even after I buy them for some reason.
Yeah.
Spider keeps begging me to play the Dark Souls game.
I want to see him
About
play the
playing those.
original.
Hey, you never know, right?
I actually hate myself Souls-like games. There's only Bloodborne that I've liked. Otherwise, I've not liked every one of them.
Bloodborne was actually very decent. I still like the Armored Core series better. It's from Software, same company, but yeah, it's still it's so difficult. I don't think they know how to make an easy game. I mean, their first game was Kingsfield, and most people never got past the first stage.
Well, my problem with the
Wow.
difficulty is not that it's hard, because I don't mind, having challenges. It's that I have the feeling that the game is doing on purpose to be hard
Yes,
instead of being hard. Like, you're obligated to do some stuff and then die. Otherwise, you would have never known it was there. That's, let's say, a trap or something.
yeah,
Going up
Mhm.
the stairs and just something whacks you and you die one shot. Like,
that is from Software's. That's their thing, man. That's
yeah,
what they
I
do.
mean, if it would giving me at least 2 or 3 more chances, like, I don't know, drop
Like a
half-
level
half
of
health.
stamina or something.
Yeah, I would like it more, but
can
one
see
shot hits, and when the enemy it feels like the game is against me instead of like I'm playing a game, a universe, and
Right.
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
feels like it's doing on purpose, and I don't like this.
No, I agree with you. That is, I think that's what I love about it, though, is because once you finally do beat it or that part or stop dying, it's like the feeling inside of accomplishment is so much greater than any other game.
That's what
Yeah,
people
like I
tell
did
me.
that shit.
That's what people tell me, but my feeling that feeling doesn't happen to me. To me, it's like, well, thank God I'm not doing that again, and then I just move on. I don't have that feeling of, oh yes, I'm so good. It's more like, oh, shit, finally it's done. Move on.
I think I'm in the middle. I think it
I see
depends.
that.
I've never played it, but I've been on both sides of that. Where I'm like, F that game, we're done. Yay, I did it at the same time.
Yeah.
Well, it's same thing for exercising or going
Oh,
to the gym.
yeah,
Everybody tells me like, oh yeah, once you've done it, you feel good, the endorphins
No,
kick
no.
in, and I don't have any of
No.
that. I'm more like, well, again, that's done.
Yeah,
now
now my knees hurt and my back hurts and I have a headache. I'm tired. What the heck?
Dang, my husband's showing his age, yo. I like the feeling of working out. Like when you're done, you're like, yeah, let's do some more stuff.
Good for you.
I mean, I like that sore feeling. Not like, I don't know. Yeah, I get it.
I will say though, like as hard as like people say Dark Souls was, like I get like 3 hours into the first one, so I haven't really had judged that much of an opinion yet. But I will say I found it extremely fair as I was playing through those like first couple hours. Like I said, I got unlimited health potions, which really shocked me that that game did that. As long as you go to your bonfire, right? And yeah, just I don't know, even like the combat, like you kind of fell into the rhythm of what you needed to do, like quickly. And I don't know, I thought it was pretty fair. I thought it was pretty nice. But I hear number 2 is going to be a gong show, so I look forward to.
Why didn't you finish it?
Because the Jedi challenge went on, and I had to switch gears. But I will definitely go
Yeah,
back to it.
Stomp us in the Jedi series there.
Well, Jedi is way easier though.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I know. Yeah.
Like there's no invisible enemies or stuff like that.
Yeah. No, I feel you. It's gonna be a different plate. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna go back to Dark Souls. So once I'm done, Fallen Order.
No, the hardest I think is Sekiro. That game was
Sekiro is
just
insane.
stupid hard. Like,
Yeah.
there are literally enemies that fall off the sky and one-shot you. That's when I stopped playing, I think. I went up to the top of a building and then just fell off the sky and one-shotted me. there's literally literal enemies that one-shot you from the sky. So I was like, well, I'm done.
Yeah,
It's just dumb.
actually, Dark Souls 2 did a lot of that.
Yep.
You know, the wall. You're walking through a tight corridor, and the wall just falls apart, and you're dead. And you're like, oh, well, that's nice.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
That's just beautiful. Why? Yeah.
See, what I
is.
remember-
But I mean, honestly, you guys probably aren't old enough, but like the original Mario was like that. It was unforgiving. You get hit and you're dead. The whole point of the game is to learn how to not get hit. So, yeah. I don't know.
What
I
about?
don't remember Mario being that hard.
I don't know. Mario is pretty difficult sometimes. Okay, I just sucked at platformers though. But
Yeah, I'm not very good at them either, actually, anymore. I used to be, but I don't know what happened.
I feel as we get older, we get bad at games.
I don't know about bad at games, but
Or less good if you prefer.
exactly. My hand-eye coordination is not what it used to be. My reflexes are clearly not what they used to be. So, yeah, I get that.
Keyboard
Like, I'm a
green.
big fan of the Devil May Cry series and those type of games, and
Yes.
I can't do the quick moves and combos that I used to do when I was younger. That I just did by the feeling, and today I feel like I'm always doing the same combos, and I try to do like chain stuff or whatever, or create new combos, and it's just not as easy as it used to be.
Right. No, I agree. I agree. That is a definite.
I feel like that's how I feel about Genshin sometimes. Because I was showing my boyfriend Serge, like you should know like all your stats and stuff like that, like who you have and stuff. And he was telling me, oh yeah, like who do you have for combos and stuff like this. I'm like, I never knew this. I just been using, there's a character in Genshin, Kaya. I've been just using Kaya mainly. So I was like, I didn't know you could, use all your searches for like getting the bosses and stuff like that. I just do one time and let them die and switch or
You're
know.
supposed to, but that character is overpowered, so you never have to change characters.
That's true, because the main people that I use for Genshin are really OP, so so it's like I don't have to worry about it. But it's just the only difficult thing with Genshin is what I found difficult is that just finding all the statues. Some statues that you click on to worship and stuff like that. It's high up, and you're like, how the fuck did I get up there? Like, what? So high up for?
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's hard to get to.
Yeah. I hope you guys can hear me okay. I'm getting home from work, so.
no, you sound good.
Yep.
We did get a question from chat. Just whoever is interested in the game, but who's ready for the Hogwarts game that's coming out? I just started hearing. Yeah, so I just started hearing a little bit about it, like this last couple of months. But before that, like I didn't even know there was one coming out.
Oh my god! Can't wait.
This is the first time I'm hearing about it.
Okay, I'm not alone.
No, Z and I have been looking forward to it for a while.
Yeah, I think I've been bugging him for a few months.
It's funny because I'm not a Harry Potter fan in any stretch of the imagination, but that game just looks like a really fun time. So
It looks
I'm
so
really
good,
excited
right?
with it. Yeah. And
I'm really sad you're not a Hogwarts fan, though.
I don't know. I mean, wands
I'm just kidding.
and I don't know. It's just not my thing. I just can't take it seriously. Actually, I think I know what it is. It starts off as being fun and games, so it's like funny adventures and whatever. But it gets so serious.
And
but
dark.
They're
Yeah.
battling with pieces of woods in their hands with so it's hard to take them seriously, or when they say spells or stuff. I think that's the dichotomy between the two that makes me I don't know, not
Needs
get
to go,
into the universe
"Meh."
of it. Yeah, I can't get into the universe of it. I enjoyed the movies, but I'm not like super like, oh my god, it's like the best thing in the world.
Yeah. Well, I don't think it's the best thing in the world, but
Yeah.
I did enjoy the books and the movies.
I don't know, when you said them
Definitely.
like fighting with pieces of wood, I pictured them like having like planks of 2x4s now. I was like, that'd be a
did
damn
too.
good movie.
Sounds
no,
like
but
me and my friends back in the day. But anyway,
well, it's small sticks,
that's
so
what's wrong
it's
with you.
pieces of wood.
Yeah.
clearly, that is definitely what's wrong with me.
I don't think your 2x4 can match me. Oh my god, that's great.
The Elder 2x4.
At least there were not nails in it. That's all.
Yeah.
I have to say.
Mom, I see you hopped on.
Hi, Mo.
Hey,
What have you
Yeah.
been up to the last week or so?
a lot of Stardew Valley still.
Addict.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm working on a world, like a farm for my daughter, and I've got her pretty well off at this point. Now I'm just doing design stuff. So I haven't really hopped back on Minecraft in a minute. I actually did get back on my OG world, and I played my very first world, and I was able to do some stuff on there I hadn't done in a while. And it felt pretty good to build again, use that other
that's
side of my
awesome.
brain.
For
Yeah.
sure, for sure.
And
I love revisiting my Minecraft world. I don't do it enough.
it's like your own nostalgia. It's like you're building your own nostalgia. I hope that makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, I remember what I was doing when I built that. I forgot I built that, and then I have all these memories tied to it. So I also finished. I don't know if that was this week. This past week was Crisis 3. I finished Crisis 3.
Oh, you
Nice.
did! Woo!
Yeah.
Jeez.
I can't. I can't. The first one I really like. I'll probably go back and replay it. The second one is different. It's fun. It's definitely more like it's in the city. It's got like a city vibe to it, and I did enjoy it a lot. But the third one, I'm on the fence with.
Well, I
got to
hear
that-
the level design is not very good with the third one, and which is
yeah.
why it's problematic.
Yeah, so to me, I went around and it seemed like I felt very overpowered and like you were just swatting at things and they were dropping. And then I got to that final boss and I was like, oh, they just saved everything up at the end. I see. It's like, what the hell is this?
I hate
kinda came
games
out of nowhere.
the opposite too, but like everything is so hard to get through, it's so hard to get
Mhm.
to, and then you get to the final boss and you one-shot him and you're like, oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. The third one
Because
was,
you got so good along the way.
Yeah.
No? Okay.
yeah, I'm really on the fence with the third one. The first and second, absolutely. Yeah, all day long. Now, if you're going for graphics and then like the newer development, of course, the third one, just because it is newer. But I really like that first one. It was a nice blend of self and like full on like first person shooter.
And
So,
like
yeah.
you had like a really
I don't-
unique experience with it, Mom, because you got to play like 1 all the way to 3, right? In pretty
Mhm.
short amount of time. Like, do you feel satisfied completing the third one? Do you feel like the story arc between all 3 games, like has it had a good ending? Has it had a good?
There's a shift in the character in the second one that's the only part of the second one I'm gonna be honest, I didn't like. I was like, what the hell? Like, why did it? I don't know if they just couldn't get the voice actor back for the second one. I probably need to Google it. But
Oh, okay.
the main character's shit out in the second one.
Oh,
And then he comes
okay.
back for the third one, and I was like, all right, what is happening here? So that was my only complaint about the second one. I was like, okay. So yeah, it was nice playing like 1, 2, 3, and I thought it was a decent continuation of the storyline. The third one is just, I don't know how to put my finger on it. The the story's not bad by any means. And it makes sense. I could see, yeah, of course, if the military or a military type unit or department or whatever company could get a hold of like alien war, alien technology and use it to their advantage, they're going to do that. So yeah, I could see that, but I don't know. I still like that first one. I'm just sucker for the first one.
There you go.
Nice. All right, so switching table again. Spider, I'd love to hear some of your opinions, buddy. What's like some gripes you might have about gaming or, like I said, streaming, whatever the case might be?
You know, so I like to play games that are a lot more difficult. And streaming was so hard for me because I really cannot pay attention to chat. If I'm,
Mhm.
you got
Yeah.
8 guys trying to kill you, you're paying attention to what you're doing. And the thing is, if you're paying attention to chat, you're not paying attention to what you're doing. And generally in the games that I play, if you're not paying attention, guess what? You're dead. Which doesn't make good for good content. So it's like either I felt like I was failing at the game or failing, my viewers. So it was really rough for me. I haven't figured out that balance yet. The only gripes I have about video games is I don't mind if a game is pay to win faster, but I can't stand if it's just pay to win.
Yeah.
If you've got things locked behind money that nobody else can get unless they have the money, it's not really fair to the grinders.
Yeah.
So
Very true.
I think that's pretty much it.
Yeah, totally agree with that.
I was gonna say,
No, I forgot. Sorry, I just thought a game that I played that I would recommend highly was Plague Tale Requiem.
oh,
Oh, the rat
Like,
game.
yes, the second rat game is
Yeah.
really, really good, and they've had a much bigger budget clearly for this one. And I highly recommend. I don't want to say too much because the story is awesome, but I highly recommend it, and it's surprising, to
Sweet.
say the least.
What's it called again? What's the title?
A Plague Tale Requiem. That's the
Okay.
sequel to Plague Tale Innocence
Okay.
Nice.
from a AA studio, a smaller team.
I think I
We'll have to
have
look
both
into
of
that.
those. You have them on the PC because I downloaded them on the PC.
I have so
Because
much crap.
It's on Game Pass if anybody wants to play
Because
I
it.
was gonna
think
say, I
about
think it's
you
on
all
Game
the time.
Pass.
Or it was.
I'm sorry if I cut someone. It's just I just thought out loud.
Oh yeah, no worries, buddy.
That's all right.
I was just gonna say to Spider, because like people obviously record themselves doing speed runs and all that, and like the fact that you play like harder games that like obviously talking with everyone right now, some of that's not their cup of tea. Did you ever think of just doing like just straight YouTube videos of you like playing? This way you don't have to worry about talking to chat.
Somebody who's here keeps telling me that that's what I should be doing.
I mean, that person must be really smart. You should
Yeah,
really
I
listen to that
believe so.
person. She has your best interests at heart.
Yeah, like that'd be kind of
I-
cool to
I
see.
know that you do. Yeah, I mean, I have a YouTube channel. It's terrible at the moment. There's not much on it, but yeah, with my job,
And guys, you should also say
things have changed at my job. So I'm on a different shift, which is a strange kind of weekend. Work Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and then I'm off the rest of the week. I've done that for 2 reasons. One, I'd like to rebuild my workshop and start doing like woodworking, and I do a little bit of metalwork, and
Oh,
I mean, it's something that centers me.
honey-do list.
Uh-huh.
Sorry.
And then on top of that, yeah, I would like to get my YouTube channel organized and get gaming in one spot and my singing in another spot, and
What was that singing?
maybe
What?
yeah, and then quite possibly even get some like woodworking and small project videos as well.
that'd be cool. Holy.
Yeah, thank you. Actually,
Wow.
That's cool.
Yeah. Damn. Okay. I think. Do we round robin everyone? Oh, Mom, C Chick, either one of you guys, did you have any?
I didn't hear you. I'm sorry. I cut out on Discord.
I say, Mom or Z Chick, did either one of you ladies have something you wanted to talk about that was frustrating, either in gaming or streaming or social media, whatever? So they just frustrates you.
No, not really. I guess I do have a peeve. I hate being unfollowed. I shouldn't hate it, but I do. Like, a follow costs you 0, you greedy fucker. I mean, I'm sorry, but it's
No,
true.
no, I
Like, I'm
agree.
not
I
hurting
agree.
you. You're not hurting me. And then I guess, I can justify being unfollowed because, like, what if, they just no longer watch you or no longer have the time or just don't want to? Like, I mean, it's their prerogative. But, it does bug me. It's weird, but to each their own.
No, I think it's quite understandable. Just like if you post if you post often videos and you see one of your videos have less views than another video, you'll probably get annoyed and be like, just why watch it? Like, why is there less views on this one? I mean, I think
Yeah.
it's understandable wanting to.
Or, like, I guess
Just
I hate the, like,
questioning because there's no reasoning behind it, right? You don't have answers.
Right.
yeah,
Exactly.
I feel like the follow for follow thing. Like, I usually don't follow people just to follow them. I follow them because I went in on a raid and then I'm like, you know what? They seem pretty funny or they seem pretty chill or,
Yeah.
I like what they're playing. So I follow them. And when I go in on a raid with somebody, if I don't like what I see, I just don't follow. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
whatever. It's fine. I'll sit and I'll chill. Maybe I'll drop some biddies and leave or whatever. No big deal. But I usually just follow people that I'm going to return to. So I guess for me, it's like, well, you followed me and now you don't like me. I'm sad.
Right. No, and that's I get that. Like
Or
why
maybe,
follow me if you're just gonna unfollow me?
yeah,
Yeah.
like I've had
Yeah.
many people like just follow me and then like unfollow like within a couple of days where it was just like they
Mhm.
came in on a raid. They came in on a raid, followed me, and then they're like, So yeah, I guess that would be, if I had to complain about something, that would be it.
No, that's very fair. I get that.
The only thing I've seen recently that's really got underneath my skin is I don't know why this is happening, and I'm sure it's happened in the past. It's just become more blatant since they flipped on like proximity chat and Call of Duty. Watching some of the female gamers that I know just get raked over the coals by these male players.
Mhm.
We actually hopped into her name is Steffi Evans. She's a high level Call of Duty player, and she her team is typically all female. She does solo stuff too, and I just turned her stream on to listen to it while I was working one day, and as I turned her stream on, she was reporting this guy and the stuff he said. I'd actually retweeted it on Twitter to try to get motivation out of the company to kick him, and they did. He's gone, but it took all of us. It took her reporting it, recording it. It was just some of the stuff like there, and the responses that you see are anything from, well, it's always been that way. We all know Call of Duty is toxic. It's always been that way. What's the big deal? Just mute yourself. And it's like, well, proximity chat was built in there for a reason, so you don't have to mute yourself now. How about you control yourself?
Yeah.
Right.
Wow.
Just
Right,
because
for
it's
sure.
always been that way doesn't mean that is right. And so I retweeted, her thing, and it worked. So I took my tweet down. But yeah, that's the only thing I could say is just some of that toxic behavior that the women are seeing. And I love Call of Duty. I was playing it on my Xbox until my Xbox just couldn't keep up with it anymore. So if my plan rolls forward in 2023 and I get the new system, I get the monitor, and I get a sec, and I get rolling with it again, it's like I'm almost dreading that that part of it. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
So you just have to get really good, like, well, I guess, does it really matter at that point if you have a good mod because it's in-game chat, it's not in-stream?
Right.
well,
You know what I mean?
actually,
So, yeah.
it's a proximity chat. So when you run past someone in game, it's actually captured, and everybody can hear it.
Wow.
That's
Yeah,
Wow.
it is vicious. What they're saying is the thing that got that guy kicked. I was so shocked. I was like, nah, there's a line in the sand, and dude, you jumped over it about 10 feet. You know, he's joking
Mm.
about, you know, that's not jokeable. That's not funny.
Right.
And and he was dumb enough to do it. It's like, no, like, I don't know. Treat someone, I guess, like my mother always taught us, like, treat people like you want to be treated. It doesn't matter where you're at in the world, or
Exactly.
what you're doing. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm not looking forward to that because I know that'll be something I'll probably have to do eventually. Is turn on proximity chat, but I really enjoy Call of Duty. I kind of miss playing it.
Like it's
I'm
a
just
feature you
hoping
have
that
to have on, Mom. Like you just can't leave it off.
you can, but it's helpful, especially if you get into a squad full of people that you don't normally squad up with. And
Oh,
it's
okay.
actually kind of entertaining. I'm not gonna lie. Some of it has been. I don't know if you've seen the clips on TikTok, but some of it is just funny. I mean, you have people that are just in there to have fun, and they're singing. You'll hear the
That's
enemy too.
great.
Yeah, I've
So
seen that on YouTube. Yeah.
yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah. It's just fun. It actually, I think it. The good side of it, it ramps the fun up. It makes it fun again. It's fun to game. Come on, you know.
Yeah.
Can't all be serious. Come on, let's calm down. You know, we're here to like take a break from our day jobs, right, and get away and have some fun. So it was, you know, I've seen a lot of really funny clips like that. They'll have whole squads. They'll even have the enemies all singing the same song. So
That's awesome.
That's
it's
cool.
kind of fun. Yeah, yeah. That's been the only thing though that I've kind of been keeping an eye on. And so a lot of I have several women that I follow that play Call of Duty, and one is Tactical Grandma. She's 67 years old, I think,
Oh,
or
that's
67
awesome.
or 66. I can't
Hell
remember.
yeah.
There you
And
go.
she's yeah, very very good, very great sniper. She was featured in Vegas, and they put her in a glass, like a glass booth where you could sit and watch her play
That's
during the
cool.
con that was out there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
yeah,
awesome.
That is.
she's really good. So,
Oh crap!
and she's heard it too. Yeah, she's had all sorts of stuff said to her. So yeah. Anyway, that's my pet peeve for the week. Anyway.
Toxicity.
Right.
Got it.
Hey, I get it.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I to like to piggyback off of you, Mom. That's kind of what sparked this whole topic for me. Is just on like Twitter lately with like streamers and all that. Like I guess the one thing that frustrates me more than anything is the people that put on there like, hey, want to make some friends, yada yada, whatever the case, or all this like looking to meet more people, who do this or play this game or whatever the case is, and you end up responding to them, right? And then they completely ignore you. And if it's a guy, no shade thrown, but usually you'll notice they'll answer every girl, right? And vice versa, right? It's just like, just fucking say that. If you just wanted to,
Yeah.
make friends with, a certain person, like, cool, go for it. The other one that
Yeah.
frustrates me are the ones that like put this big huge sad thing on there. It's like, life's depressing. I'm the kind of person
Oh, yeah.
if I scroll by that and I see something like, I'm gonna read it, like I feel bad, like what's going on, and then you actually respond back, right? And they're like, oh no, it's just all jokes. It's like,
I
Why
know.
would you
like
Yeah.
you
like
put
that?
you were gonna
Yeah.
end your life.
Yeah.
Like where was the joke in that? Like, are you
Yeah.
serious? Like, just I don't know, just really starting to frustrate and annoy the hell out of me. Or the last one, sorry, that frustrates the most. And the ones are like, I'm quitting, I'm done, I will never do this ever again. And then a week later, you see them like live, and it's like,
Yeah.
really? We just did this like
Yeah.
last week, like.
Absolutely. You know,
So you're saying
Yeah.
high school on Twitter is what you're saying.
Yeah, like
Man.
shit, man. I guess because I wasn't on social media for so long, like I dropped off it for 10 years, and like funny enough, Cat Trooper, the super shows that got me back on to social media. They're a little podcast, if you guys haven't watched them yet. But anyway, yeah, and then I popped onto Twitter and then slowly onto Twitch, and yeah, just I guess unraveling everything that's happened that I avoided in the last 10 years. I'm like, oh my god, why did I sign back up again?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've been off social media for I think 10 years as well, since high school anyways. It's a cancer, really, honestly.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Speaking of social media pet peeves, I think something that I hate is people having an opinion even though they haven't seen or tested, or they just
Oh,
made
yeah.
up their opinion on the spot, or taking the opinion of someone else. So, for
Mhm.
example, a game is not even out, and people are saying like, "Oh yeah, no, that game is not good. It's not out. How can you say that? Oh, but it's not
Or
good."
it's gonna suck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Or
I heard a lot
oh,
about
that
that.
game is
actually.
is overrated. Oh, have you tried it? No, but people say it's overrated, so I think
Mhm.
I think they're right.
Yeah, the
Fuck
game
are
that
you
I'm
on
playing
about?
right now actually got like terrible reviews when it was still in private beta, and I'm
Which
like,
one?
Soda. It's
Right,
Wow.
you talked about it earlier. Right?
yeah, the Shroud of the Avatar.
Yeah. Okay.
It's just funny.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
it's not even out yet. How can you? How can you give it a bad review?
I just want to complain.
Yeah.
Right?
Or oh, there's I don't know. There's there's no, you cannot put ray tracing 0 out of 10. It's like
Right.
you're just queuing the reviews. It's stupid.
Yeah. That or that war between PlayStation or Xbox. Like that one's just so annoying seeing already.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was an Xbox girl for a long time, and then along came a spider, and he was a PlayStation dude. And
I am.
it was either because I mean we're old, so like back then you couldn't really cross-platform a whole lot of things.
yeah.
So
Not much at all.
we went PlayStation and PC. And yeah, that was the end of the Xbox life for me. It's been like 12 years since I had an Xbox.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
I think
It's
it's
okay.
I think it's even like just growing up with video games, right? Like I remember I swapped from Nintendo to Sega to PlayStation, PlayStation to Xbox, then back to Nintendo again. Like I don't know, you just
Mhm.
I
you
don't
go
know,
where the
I-
games
I-
are. Like
I've had bad experiences with the Xbox 360, so I've never went back since that PS4. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I think our Xbox red ringed, and that's when I was like, I was going to get another Xbox, and he's like, no, let's just get a PlayStation. And we had like a 2-week debate about this, and there was like 2 weeks of no gaming. So
It was bad.
the stress was there, guys, and I just caved. Like, just find the fucking PlayStation.
well, you see, that's exactly what happened. But not only did I have a red ring, but the Xbox 360 overheated so much that the
Yeah.
Yep.
graphic cards inside all melted together. All the
Oh
cards
my
melted
God.
together inside, so
Wow.
like it couldn't
Yeah.
Okay.
use it.
That happened to our sons a couple of times.
Yeah, and so we were kind of broke at that time. Like I was, pregnant, new child. Like, whoa, surprise. Okay. Anyway, so we didn't have a whole lot of money for a PlayStation, especially when PlayStations cost as much as they did then. The PlayStation 4.
Come on,
So we
it was only like
happened
$600.
It was less.
Yeah.
It was less
Like,
than the
half a
PS3. though.
nursery. Like, no, dude. So then we were debating, like, if we find one that's, like refurbished or used or whatever, we'll consider it. We happened to be picking up our furniture at this furniture place, and it was like those errands, like, buy here, rent here kind of place. And we were paying for something that somebody returned, and we were just paying cash for like this living room set. And there was this PlayStation up there, and it was like $50, PlayStation 4. And it said not working, but $50, take it as is. And the spider goes up there and he's talking to the guy, and I'm like, oh, he's gonna talk me into buying this PlayStation. And he's like, I can fix it. And I was like, no, you can't. It's dead. Look, they can't even fix it. And then he's like, they're stupid. I can fix it. Guys, the PlayStation we currently have is still that same motherfucking PlayStation.
Oh, that's cool.
That's
Yeah.
nice.
Oh, I love that.
My
That's
husband's
great.
a super nerd.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
So,
I
yeah.
am a bit of a nerd. There's
$50.
no doubt about
I was
that.
like, okay, we can do $50.
Yep.
Yeah, so there we go.
I love that. I love that.
That's so good.
It was like a 2-hour conversation though, because like we left, and then we came back, and we're like, he's like, it's gonna be gone. I'm like, no, it's not. Nobody's gonna buy the broke ass PlayStation. I was like, the only people that are gonna buy the broke ass PlayStation is us, because you won't drop this.
That's funny.
Yeah, it happened though. I mean, but we still have it. It's the same one, man.
I think I'm gonna die.
So I was saying
This dog is eating
I'm
my
back, what a
face.
mess.
Oh shit! Sorry.
What was that?
I was gonna say, so I gave you guys a two-parter this time because usually we have a good conversation going around. As always, it still is. So for the end of the podcast, but we're slowly getting there, it might be another 30 minutes or whatever. What's some of your guys' goals as either content creators, or if you're, you don't do any content, then what's a goal that you want to just accomplish, I guess, this year? So example, Mr. Fun Dead, you've already hit, the affiliate mark. What would be like another goal or milestone that you're going for this year?
I am going to hold off on responding to that question because I have some sad news at the end of the stream.
Oh, okay. Well,
Ominous.
yeah.
Dun, dun,
Throw me off the
dun.
track there. All right. Well, Spider, your next window to Fun Dev. What about you, buddy?
All right. So yeah, like I touched on earlier, I really do want to
Same on YouTube.
start getting my YouTube together and get some videos out there. Now I'm unlike my wife. I don't care if people see my face, so I will probably do that.
It's a sexy face.
Okay.
Money maker.
So, yeah, you guys are a little strange. Anyway,
Just
ugly
got
by
here.
any stretch, but I wouldn't say that I was good looking either. So yeah, I don't know. I really want to get everything organized. Now I'm still kind of in that debate. Like, do I just do multiple channels and upload certain content to certain channels, or do I just stick it all together and let everybody know, hey, this is me? And I don't know what I want to do really as
Well,
far as that goes.
if you want, my opinion, one channel is usually less complicated. I rarely
Agreed.
go to the second channels of any YouTuber, even my favorite.
Same.
Even
Same.
those guys that
Because you
have
can always have
5
categories. You can have, sections of things like my YouTube's got, certain games categorized so that you can just go to that game if you
Or
want
do
to see
playlists
how.
or-
Yeah, exactly. If you want to see where I suck the best, it's right here. Where I dominate over here,
Heck yeah. Well, I agree. Well, thank you guys. Yeah, but that's where I'm at. I'd like to get my YouTube actually up and running properly. Get you guys some content.
So out of curiosity, though, what would be the first game? Are we allowed to know?
So there's a few. I think there's a little bit of Genshin. There's a little bit of Dark Souls 3,
Ooh.
and there's.
Oh, that's on there now, or that you plan to put
Yeah,
up?
no, that's up there now.
Oh, okay.
But I think honestly, I really want to go back through the original Dark Souls
Okay.
and do an axe only run. I don't know. People are like axe only. Yeah, I think limiting yourself to a weapon type or limiting yourself to a armor type, and trying to play a game like that all the way through, it makes it interesting. At least it makes it interesting to play. I don't know if it makes it interesting to watch, but I guess we'll find out.
I think you should do a Dark Souls Archer run.
Sounds horrible.
I know. Right?
No.
That's why I said it. I wanted to see what he said. He just kind of looked over at me like, really?
I mean, I'm sure someone did it already, but that
I
sounds
would
like
be brutal.
complicated.
Trying to go through the Ornn and Smug battle with the bow just does not sound
See
like
the big
something I
red
want to
letters.
try.
You died.
Yeah, no, constantly. Oh my goodness.
You could just title that stream, You Died.
Not wrong. But yeah, I think I'll start with that. I am looking forward to the next game by FromSoft. They're doing the Armored Core 6, and
I knew that's what you were going to say.
definitely will be adding that. And maybe some of Soda. I'm liking it so far. So we'll see.
Nice. All right. How about you, Cat Trooper? What did you want to share?
Well, I would like to finish my book this year, which will most likely happen since I'm like 12 chapter out of 15-ish completed
Wow.
of my final draft. So I'm planning to finish that. I would like also to decide if I want to self-publish or go with a publisher. I still haven't decided on that. They both have pros and cons, so hard decisions. But yeah, all about this.
There's an author. Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, but there's an author that I follow, Joe Peacock, and he's done both. He has some really. I think he still runs his blog. He's got some really great advice around that. He has published and been published, self-published, and published through Amazon as well.
Well, could you send me a link to that?
Let me see if I can find his blog. I think it's still up and running. He is he's interesting. He's a funny guy, but yeah, he's written. I think he's got 3 or 4 books out now.
Cool. Thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome.
So yeah, no, it's mostly linked around writing.
Well, I was talking like this whole time, but I was muted.
I feel that.
Could you send me that link too, Mom?
Sure. If you're not familiar with him, I will give him a massive shout out. He is hilarious. His books are based on journals that he wrote throughout his life, on experiences he actually had. And I was lucky enough to bump into one of his friends that was running a called Downtown Comics in downtown Indianapolis. I used to go in there and buy my comics and stuff, and I picked up one of his books in there, and he was like, "Yeah, that's my friend," and we just struck up a conversation. And he has a collection of Akira, the original cells for Akira, and the original artwork that he takes on tour all over. I think nationally, if not the world. I know he did it nationally, and he's a good guy. Yeah.
Nice.
So yeah, I'll drop a link into the Discord for everybody to check him out.
Thanks, Mom. All right. Gabby, how about you? What's some goals that you to get done this year? Either gaming or whatever you want to share.
Actually finished reading a book that I've bought so many I never finished them.
Oh, frick, I feel ya. I feel ya.
No, I have a stack of
I wanted
this.
to buy more, but I never finished them.
Oh, it's terrible. Especially at our work. I hate we get like a whole box in and we're just like, hey, this looks cool, and I won't read this. It's like $1.50, you know, like
the all-in-one, right? I have like the all-in-one edition for Death Note, and I'm still like only 25 pages into it.
Nice.
I've had it for about a couple of years now.
That's just terrible. It's like it's easy to find the time, but you just I don't know. It's hard to make that commitment, I guess, sometimes.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's a question of giving yourself the time.
Yeah, yeah, totally. How about you?
It's almost like building a habit. Yeah.
How about you, Sleepy?
So-
What's one of your goals?
That's difficult. There's a lot. But for sure, I wanna for life. I'm just putting in categories because I don't know how to. I don't want. Anyways, for life, I wanna finally get my license in my barber career. If anyone out there didn't know, I also have a day job as well. I'm a barber. So I want to get that over and done with. That's been on like my mind, on my mom's mind, because the whole plan is that it's for me to take over her barbershop, and that's what I'm trying to achieve at the moment.
Nice.
And
That's
then,
awesome.
and another life goal is to hopefully the plan is if everything goes well, to finally graduate from community college by 2024
Yeah.
and finally start going to a state university here.
Ooh.
So
Definitely.
if everything goes well, that's
Good goals,
the plan.
Good goals.
Yeah, and then for stream wise, of course, every streamer wants to hit affiliate, which is I'm a step closer thanks to everyone's support.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
so
Mhm.
with the month, like I'm still a noob to streaming, right? So I only been streaming for a month, I believe, maybe a month and a half, and to get from where I first started up to get up where am I up to where I am now, English I cannot. And it's really exciting every time I see a new follower or just seeing my followers go up. Like I'm texting my sister, I'm texting my family. Oh my god, guess what?
Right.
Yeah, it's just so there's that, and just hope I should be more kind of a variety because like I want like Valorant's my main.
Nice.
I want to skip Genshin, but my OBS is like, nah. I know what for you today.
Yeah.
Which I need to fix that, and then there's a lot of stuff I need to do, with streaming wise, and then hopefully maybe in the future, you guys will watch me get scared, play horror games, and you guys see me just just screaming on, just yelling and like being jump scared while on stream. So yeah, I think that's it. Just finish my just in short, just to get my barber license. To finally graduate community college and start heading to get my degree in psychology, and
Nice.
just try to be a better streamer. Yeah, that's
Amen.
basically it.
If it's okay to like ask, I'm a little curious. Do you have anything like planned for your like affiliate? Like, let's say you hit it, right? Are you gonna do like any kind of celebration for it, or?
For sure, once I hit affiliate, I of course celebration. Just who doesn't want to celebrate finally being affiliated? Um, I don't know. I think, of course, I'm not asking you guys' opinion about this too. Once it happens, maybe there's a few things I'm thinking is to face reveal for celebration.
Okay.
Everyone in Discord here knows me. Knows what I look like now. But maybe a face reveal. Maybe I'll let my viewers and like let you guys pick a PC game. If you guys pick horror, I'm like, all right, we'll do face reveal and just see me, and you guys just see me get jump scared. That's great. Maybe to like have maybe you find some people to collab with and just celebrate with me. If you guys know Michael, of course the Juggernaut, right, Judd?
Yep. Yeah.
But he is Michael didn't know. If you follow him on Twitch, then he says it multiple times since I'm in his chat like time. Judd is actually my IRL childhood friend, so we wanted to middle school together and stuff like that. And he's the one that actually got me into streaming. He's been asking me for over 2 years or so to do streaming, and hence I'm streaming now. Maybe ask him if he wants to celebrate with me, collab with me, just for us to just get together. I definitely want to play a horror game, but I want to play like with you guys, like with my friends. It's more fun than just my viewers just watching me just get jump scared and scared on my own. Because I don't like scary movies. I don't like horror games. I get freaked out. But I feel like it'd definitely be more fun with friends. Because like we all just get together. I'm not alone in this.
100%.
Yeah, but yeah, that's so far my life goals and my streaming career.
Nice,
And
nice,
hopefully,
nice.
make more time for everything, you know, both with stream and IRL stuff.
There you go.
But yeah.
Thanks, Sleepy. All right, Z-Chick, what about you? Partner by the end of the year. Woo! Just kidding.
Probably never gonna be up. I mean, that would never happen. It would be nice to reach 1,000 followers. That would be awesome. On Twitch, I mean, I think I'm only at like 53 on YouTube, so maybe like just reaching 60. No big goals there. No, like 100 would be awesome. Just growing both channels, yes. Better content. Working on different emotes and different merch.
I know your emotes
Maybe
are
some other
amazing,
trailers.
by the way.
Something like that.
Hell yeah.
Things like that. Streaming more of a variety because I know I stream a lot of Genshin. I do play a lot of other things. I just don't always stream them.
Right. Yeah, we do. We play a lot of games.
Yeah.
What we do.
I definitely want to play and beat Elden Ring, but I'm waiting on Slowpoke over there.
Don't wait on me. Don't wait on me. I got. way
Well,
too
it's
much
on your
going
PC, and if you're on your PC, I can't really
I don't know what you're talking
PC. Yeah. So yeah, pretty much.
Ooh, God.
Life goals. I'm good. I'm happy.
Aw.
You know, I got my hubby. I got my kids. Got my job.
There you go.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I am curious
Yeah,
though,
I'm pretty
Z-Chick,
content.
if you did, let's say,
What's up?
if you did hit your oh god, was it? I guess it's YouTube partner is next level that we get up to. If you did hit that, right, would you do anything different? Like, would you stream more on YouTube? Would you just do more videos?
I think I would stream more directly to YouTube, like on certain days versus just uploading.
Yeah, and would it be like the same like as what you do on Twitch, or do you think you would do something completely different?
I've always had this wanting to do this wine time with Spider, where we're like, you know, we're having wine, but we're whining about shit.
Right.
That's
You know what
pretty
I'm saying?
cool.
Like
yeah,
hash out
Dude,
wine
good.
time with my, you know.
Yeah.
So I've always wanted to do something like that, or you know, coffee time with him, or something like that, where we banter. It's so great. Not to be like, ooh, we're so awesome, but we just play off of each other really well in just regular conversation, and we always have so much to say about pretty much anything.
Everything.
So it's just I don't know, and I genuinely like him. So I mean, I think it would be fun. I think it'd be good.
yeah, that's clever as hell. Holy shit, that's a good one, Z-Chick.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, nobody steal that. Okay, nobody steal that.
Well, I can't drink, so don't worry.
Hey, who's taking notes? Who's taking notes?
Honestly,
There you go.
honestly, that would be really cute. I will follow to watch that. I'm like, ooh, you know,
Yeah,
my
no
favorite
kidding.
couple, my favorite married couple.
Oh, you guys are sweet.
Absolutely. Just complain about the world. Complain about
Yeah.
electronics.
Yeah, you know,
I
things
like
that you
that.
do.
TV
A
shows.
little family bond, you know? Just like, hey.
Exactly.
All right, and how
Man.
about you, Mom? What's your goals this year?
Well, I kind of mentioned it. I'm gonna push for a better setup, but I have to. The life goal this year is to get my daughter off to college and get her moved in, get her rolling, and then I do like Spider does woodworking. I make soap on the side, and I had a company for a minute, and I ended up having to stop that because our schedule got so hectic, and that's kind of where streaming kind of fit into that. But I miss making soap, so I want to get back to making soap and not necessarily selling it, but just do it for fun, and then get a better setup for my stream. Get it.
Etsy shop so Zelda can buy soap.
Yeah, that's
Right,
really
I was
cool,
like,
Mom. I didn't know
um,
you made soap.
I love
Homemade
like,
soaps, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like right now, I order homemade soap. Well, like you know, on Amazon or whatever from
Yeah.
specific. So yeah.
Yeah, I have really
Yeah.
weird skin.
Yeah. We hear that a lot. I had a lot of customers that I could make just unscented if they needed unscented,
Yeah.
or if you have a certain sensitivity, if you need it to be like creamier bar soap, so it's not so drying, I can do that too.
Yeah, so like right now I buy for Spider a charcoal soap.
Oh yeah, that's one of my favorite ones to make. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, and the
Yeah.
scent is
Anytime you make too much,
amazing.
just send it our way.
I had one that I made that was half kaolin clay and then half charcoal, and then you put
Nice.
tea tree oil in there, and
See, that
there's
would be so
another
great.
there's another oil you can put in there, and then half and half. It doesn't dry the skin quite so much, but you still get the tea tree oil. It's nice for clearing out your pores and healing. So yeah, that's
Well,
kind
and
of
the thing is, like, for eczema too. So like he's
Yeah.
got, yeah.
yeah.
That's the big deal.
Yeah, I used to make bath bombs too for anybody that's a bath bomb person. Those are
Yeah,
probably
like-
the more fun to make.
Oh yeah.
See, I literally said
More
this
fun to
last
use.
stream. Like every single time we get to talk, Mom, there's like another cool layer to you that you have in the background.
Oh, I don't know. That's
Absolutely.
cool, but
No, that's pretty
Oh,
awesome.
no, that's awesome.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about it. That's awesome.
yeah, it was fun.
Begging her to make me soap. So
I got a cart in here full. When I closed the shop, I couldn't sell any more of it. So we're working through using it in the house now. And yeah, I just bought enough to make a couple of loaves the other day, and I just haven't done it yet. I need to do it. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's good. It's fun. It's for me. It's relaxing. So, yeah, I want to get back into doing that. I know when she's gone, I'm going to be staring at the walls. Anybody that knows like her schedule, when I first started streaming, I thought, oh, it will be hard to fit this in. And then her sport, she plays fast pitch. She's a fast pitch player, and she's going to go play at the college level. And we do a lot of travel in the summer, and we're looking. June and July are blown out of the water for us. Like we will have 2 weekends off, I think, and the rest every single weekend will be either in another state or another city. So
Yep.
That's awesome.
yeah, she's busy. She's very, very busy, very active.
That's good.
So, yeah, it's good stuff. And she's a hell of a video game player too. I make sure my kids do a little bit of everything. Like I want some balance there with them. So
Oh, yeah, that's good. Yeah.
yeah, I'm not gonna be like, Emilio Estevez's dad in like Breakfast Club.
Right. This is
Right.
all you get to do.
Yeah, we're not doing that. No. I introduced my kids to video games. I mean, she writes creatively on the side. She does some artwork, and she's learning to crochet. So try to, you gotta have some balance.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
And my kids
Yeah.
are Irish too. I don't know who raised these kids, but Jesus.
Mine kind of raised themselves, but I mean, I was
Jeez,
there.
Way to give me no credit.
I
Wow.
No, we were there. We helped them when they needed it, but you kind of, it's hard. It's so hard to let them make their own decisions, especially since they make all the wrong ones. But, you kind of stand by and try to give them advice on the way.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Yeah. It's like sitting on my hands, Oh God, I gotta sit on my hands on this one. I can't. I gotta let her do this. She's gotta learn. Yeah.
Yep, absolutely. That is so difficult.
I was gonna say, Mom, I don't know if you don't want to answer, you don't have to. But I'm just curious, like anyone who's gotten to know you, like knows the kind of close bond you have with your kids, right? And how is that actually like sitting with you? Like, I'm not sure how far the college is that she's going to, but I'm assuming it'd be some distance. Is that kind of has it been hard on you like lately, or?
Well, isn't far, thank God. She was looking at going out of state.
Yeah.
And I hadn't really processed that like fully until she decided to commit. It's only an hour and a half away from our house, so it's not bad at all.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So it's all good, and we have some backup plans in place too. She's got offers from. So if you go to a certain university in Indiana, they have satellite universities all over, and she's going to the secondary one, and so there's a third one that wants her to come and play softball there. She actually knows the coach personally. We all know her. We're friends with her, and on top of that, they'll have the same degree for her because it's within the same network. for the university. So if she does not feel comfortable an hour and a half away, then she can come back and be 45 minutes away instead.
And
And
that's
still,
nice.
still get meet all of her school goals, still do everything she needs to do. So we're just trying to be realistic. An hour and a half back. No, it's not bad at all. And it's beautiful. It's down in the Hoosier State Park. It sits right on the edge of Hoosier State Park. It's gorgeous. So I think she's ready though. She's got little wings attached to her back. Personally, that's why I'm going to try and keep myself as busy as possible because I have mom friends and dad friends that have melted down when their kids have left.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, I don't want to.
I don't know anything about that.
I
I don't know why ours had to get as far away from us as possible.
Oh.
I could answer that so many ways, but I don't think that's the right answer.
Well, so he went out to stay with my sister, and then he met his wife. I mean, that's literally.
That is what happened.
He met his wife. He's married. He's got 2 kids. That's what it is. He's happy.
He's happy.
Yeah.
That's all you can
Yeah,
ask for. Yeah.
Yeah, so like I can't be mad about that. I mean,
I can ask
he
for him
did
to be
good.
happy here, but you know.
Yeah.
You're
I
right.
get
You're right.
that. Yeah, I get that. I'm just going to try to stay as busy as possible. My son, he'll pretty much be with me. He's older than her, so I'll have that honorary one to be with me for however long he needs to stay here. So yeah, it's all good. Yeah, and he is. I was going to mention while we're talking about Dark Souls and Bloodborne, and we talked about this before. He is a massive Souls fan, and I sat next to him and watched him play through Bloodborne over. I don't remember how many days it took him to finish that game, but he is a massive. He came down and I kind of muted it and I said, "Hey, they're talking about Bloodborne." He was like, "You want to play it?" And I'm like, "I can't play it. It's on your PlayStation." He's like, "I'll bring it down," because he's upstairs. And so I may end up playing it. I don't.
That's
You
awesome.
know,
all this
it really is a lot of fun, but
It's
it's a learning curve.
yeah, it's a beautiful game too.
Oh yeah, it's the only one I've liked out of the series, and I think it's because of probably the universe and the
Mhm.
the
It is
how
more immersive.
everything was immersive in how you
Mm-hmm.
played. Just everything is, I find, much more interesting than the other ones I've played before.
It was
Yeah, I can
easy
agree.
to even sit beside him and watch him play it. So I'm thinking, if it's that easy for me to sit there and watch him play it and get completely immersed in it,
Yeah.
I'm gonna get lost in there. I'm gonna enjoy it. It's gonna be, it's gonna be good. I think it'll be a lot of fun.
That's kind of what I look for in a game. Is
Yeah.
that immersion?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I'm supposed to be going to bed and I've been playing for 4 hours kind of thing happens. But, that's what you want, right?
Can't relate. I don't know what you're talking about. I
Right,
shut the
I've never
game
been there.
off. I go right to bed when I'm supposed to.
Hey, good for you.
When you schedule gaming around life,
I mean,
Oh, so true.
sometimes you gotta.
you're like, so I get
Yeah.
off work at 6. I should be able to get on by 8.
Stardew Valley is
Dinner.
like,
Man,
just one more day. Just one more day. I actually make merch that says it.
That's funny.
So Funded, you left us a mystery at the beginning of this questionnaire. What's the reveal?
Well, actually, Mom already knows this because I told her.
Whoa, you left your
And-
co-host out of the loop? What the hell? Just
Well-
kidding.
Well, and I thought this was still up for debate. I thought this was not decided yet. Because I am
It's decided.
okay. I mean, I know I didn't physically birth you, but we had these conversations. Go ahead.
I think I'm done streaming. I think I'm just completely done streaming. I don't think I'm gonna be going live anymore. It feels too much like a job for me, and I can't. I just
I
can't.
certainly get that.
Yeah, I got you, buddy. Plus, work's getting pretty busy for you
And
lately.
It's not even just work itself. It's not just life. It's just I can't do it anymore, and it really hurts, I guess, because that was my dream. I wanted to do that full time, so bad.
I mean, like it's always something you can hop back into. You never know down the road, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can always regroup and think about it.
Like you have to delete the channel and call it a day, right? You could just kind of leave it there for a bit.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Is there anything else that you want to do or to get into if you're stopping streaming?
Good question.
It is.
No, not really. Right now, I'm trying to save up money for 2 different things. Because one is already set in stone. I'm going to get it done tomorrow. I'm going to be an elite master tech for all automotive industry.
Nice.
I will be able to smell the air and know exactly what's wrong.
Takes a lot of work.
Well, it's already starting to get that way. I just need to get the certifications and everything.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Mm-hmm.
And there's only a few people that can actually get Master Elite. Or Elite Master Tech, sorry.
And you like that idea, or is it just a job as well?
That is simply because if I get that, I can get more money. And then, after that, if I can save up more and more and more, and then hopefully I'll be able to have like a whole room set up for me, and I might get back into streaming at that point, but that's really far down the line.
Okay, I mean,
You know,
With the streaming thing, I've been for a couple nights. I've been thinking maybe I should stream. Maybe I should just try it. Just go for it. And I keep thinking, I'm like, ain't nobody awake right now. Nobody's going to be watching. I'm going to kill my numbers. I'm going to destroy everything I had. I'm going to get even more discouraged, and I don't want that.
I can understand that. Like when, sometimes when I don't know if I have other streamers that felt this way as well. Sometimes they will hop in. They're like, oh, how I see them stream. How to stream, and then they're like, sometimes I just feel like I'm just streaming to myself. I was like, you know what? I feel it.
Yeah. We all
I
feel
would
that
say,
from time or
yeah. And I would just say, do what you gotta do. Just whatever currently, do what makes you happy currently, and then if you fall back into it, great, cool. We're all here to support you, but
Absolutely. Clearly.
yeah.
I pretty much just, if I'm in a game, and I mean, for me, if I'm in a game, I'm pretty much just going to stream because I'm already here. So I don't really look at whether I have 1 or 2 people in there. I mean, sometimes I have 0 people in there. I'm just gaming, and I always talk to myself when I'm playing anyway. So,
Right?
so for me, I'm
Talk to
just
the
like,
game, talk to myself, talk to the dog. It doesn't matter.
Right. So even when I'm not streaming and I'm just gaming, my husband's just laughing at me because I'm literally just talking to myself.
I'm glad I'm not alone.
Yeah, he's like, are you streaming right now? I'm like, no. He's like, oh.
This is not
leave me alone, bro.
This is not a cheap
Yeah.
shot, Mom. But I love coming into your streams and saying something, and then like 30 minutes later, like, oh hey, because you're so focused on what you're doing.
Absolutely. You
I
gotta
do
be.
I look at my my stream like I use my phone because my laptop, died on me through the blue screen of death, and it doesn't work anymore. And so now I just put my phone beside me, and it's so much easier to see it on a laptop than it is a phone because I have this tiny iPhone. And I will miss it every time, and I shut my stats off, so I don't even know if somebody's watching me. And actually, I think
Yeah.
Sunday was the one who told me to do that, so I shut the staff off.
So
Don't
awesome.
stress anymore. Yeah, I got
Yeah.
raided one night with like 90 people. I didn't even
Oh.
freaking know it. I almost like I literally almost like threw up. I was like, wait a minute, how long has this been going on? And
That's
I
awesome.
had all these people, and I had no idea it even happened. So yeah, I gotta get my shit together.
That's great.
No, that's awesome. And,
Yeah,
if-
I just
if
pretty
there's
much
people
made a
there, cool.
Yeah, it just pretty much made because I know when Spider was streaming too, he used to get like really like, there's nobody in here. Who am I streaming for? I was like, you're streaming for me, baby. I'm your mod. Just chatting. Let's go. Let's just do whatever.
It is.
You know how you guys do that and everything.
Mhm.
So, my fiance cannot sit still long enough to sit there and watch my stream because she gets either really tired and really easy. She can't bring herself to do it. She's tried it once and she just can't.
Well, as far as that one goes,
And
I go to bed so early. As a matter of fact, normally I'd be in bed right now. But dude, I
Well,
go to bed so absolutely early, and Zelda generally streams
Whenever she
long
wants.
after I'm asleep. So
streams are not for everybody
Yeah,
as
it's
well.
not.
I don't watch streams. I
Yeah.
can't watch them for like more than a couple of minutes. I get like tired, or like I just don't have enough time, or I like
yeah,
to
that's
watch
how
parts
she
of
is. Yeah.
Yeah, I watch parts of it, and then at some point, it needs to have an end at some point. I can't watch it for like 3 to 4 hours. It's just too much.
Yeah, so I mod for quite a few channels, and usually, like, I got a new laptop, but my laptop died a couple of weeks ago, so I was like without one. But I usually have like 3 of the channels I mod pulled up, and I'm never in just one. And then I'm just hopping back and forth modding between channels, so it keeps me busy. But I mean, there's times that I'm like, I'm cooking, I'm cleaning, I'm gaming while modding, and people, like, if I just hear my name, then I'm like, oh shit, somebody spoke to me. And then, it takes me a minute to like respond because I was still doing the 8,000 things I do. But yeah, I mean,
and momming on top of all of it.
what? I don't do that.
Well, also another thing is my mod, the one mod I do have, he lives all the way in Chennai.
Wow.
He's the one that made the artwork for my profile picture. And I haven't seen him active in a while. I don't even know if he's all right, if he's doing well or anything. I haven't seen anything from him in a really long time. And I guess I don't exactly have like the backbone I used to have anymore. Like, you don't have those people to fall back on like I used to. Like my mods, I have to do like strictly everything. Like if somebody comes in and starts going off the wall or starts being a rabid dog, pretty much, I have to control that myself, and I can't stream and control that myself.
Yeah,
If I'm doing like an active game, I can.
Right. Well, if you ever
So it gets super overwhelming.
If you
too.
ever decide to return to streaming and you want some help with some things, I got you, man.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not the greatest mod. I mean, I really did
really
tell
gotta
you I'd
get
do
that.
everything, and then I pop in. But I'll do what I can.
Mom, when you were saying like you had that rate of 90 viewers or whatever, isn't it like, I don't know if you guys are the same way too, but like when you get to like a digit that's higher than what you normally see on there, like I find like everything like changes. Like I'll be like slouched over, like, oh shit, there's like 20 people. Okay, let's get all fucking proper now. Or like I lose like concentration on what I was saying because my eye accidentally glanced over and saw that number. Like
Yeah.
I feel you guys. Sometimes it's better just to turn it off because it just really like derails you.
It was a lot. I had no idea she was going to do it, and it was so nice. It only happened one time, never happened again. But they stayed on with me for a while. I had over like 70 people watching me at one point. I was like, they were watching me build in
Awesome.
Minecraft. Oh my God. And I just kept saying, thank you so much for coming and hanging. And, you know, I just kept thanking them and talking with them. They were all very, very nice. I got very lucky. I've only had that one weirdo that came in on chat one time and asked me what I was wearing.
Oh yeah.
When they're just like, I wear skin.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know what's wrong with people.
it was kind of,
Oh.
you know, the way that I look at it, I'm like, well, at least I have an active chat, and that's one more view.
Yeah.
And,
One more
yeah,
chat line.
he said, stay for a moment until I actually responded with what I was wearing, which was a t-shirt and bib overalls, and he was like, oh, okay. Both left.
What was he expecting?
Yeah, I don't.
No, I don't know. That was the funniest thing.
Well,
She
I
was
say this,
expecting-
but there's the what is it? Not the bubble bath streams, the hot tub streams.
Oh.
So I guess maybe that's what he was expecting. I don't know.
He was expecting mom to respond with anything you want.
Something,
With
yeah.
her like hot voice, her hot mom voice up in here.
Totally. I don't know what that was. And the guy that was in chat with me is from Australia. He's a character. His name's Harv. And Harv was like, he was responding to the guy. He almost started modding for me without me asking. He was like, what do you mean?
Oh lordy.
We kind of chased him out. So yeah, I locked up for a second, and then I almost started crying, and then I almost got sick. It's like, then you start questioning, why am I doing this? Why am I sweaty? What am I? What's happening? So yeah,
Yes.
yeah. That's my like highest view count. I can't remember how many views I had on that. And I do straight from Twitch. Like I used to when I could with my laptop, I would just move my entire stream over to YouTube in one click. You can do it in 15-minute increments. It uploaded fairly quickly, and I just titled them out. But I kept getting copy struck. So, and it took me a minute to figure out why I kept getting struck. And so
Yeah, it's the music in
I haven't-
Minecraft, right? That does it?
yeah,
Yeah.
it's the custom music. And it didn't even occur to me because I use a custom. I use a texture pack that has they wrote their own music, and it
Oh.
never even occurred to me. Yeah. And so then
You also.
Hmm?
Oh, I was gonna say, I think you also have to wait 24 hours to upload something from Twitch to YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's their YouTube thing. Like,
Yeah.
or I think it's a Twitch thing. I'm not sure, but I know you have to wait 24 hours to post your video that you streamed on Twitch to YouTube without getting like copyright issues.
Yeah. I did read because I do like software trainer. I was like I'm a business analyst for software, and then so I got into training, and I used to write, script, and record software training videos for our users in house. And someone had said, "Oh, you got to read books on stream," and so I got into Project Gutenberg ebooks, and they're free. And so I found I'm a classic Winnie the Pooh fan, like. So I was reading that for a minute, and that even after I uploaded that got struck too. So I've kind of been funny.
Wow.
I'm kind of glad the laptop went up the way it did because I was about to stop completely. I was so frustrated. So it was probably a good thing that it died because it actually motivated me more to keep playing after that. So because
There you go.
I just naturally fight. I don't like to quit. So. Anyway, I had my moment where I was like, I'm done. That's frustrating. And then the laptop died, and I was like, okay, now I'm going to fight. It's like, screw the universe.
I mean, there's a couple of times that I've taken like a week here and there. I mean, for like just in real life reasons, you know. But
Yeah.
mental health, I need a mental health break sometimes. But
And I made Cheyenne laugh one time because I was doing that award show. I deleted something, I don't know like what folder I deleted, and it wiped out all the award like nominee things I made. I was like, nope, just shut the laptop. I was like, I'm not even looking at this. That didn't just happen to me.
Oh shit.
I had
Oh.
something similar as well. You know, sometimes I work at my computer, and other times when I'm in the bus, I would uh, bring my manuscript on a USB key on my laptop,
Yeah.
and so I would transfer from my computer, my laptop, like that. And I accidentally, at some point, took an earlier version and put it over my latest version. So I
Oh.
lost like 50 to 100 page of content, which means
Oh.
multiple chapters. And I thought I was done at that point. I
Yeah.
wasn't sure I was going to be.
Oh.
Plus,
That
I
is-
had written a, and that will always annoy me because I had written a fight scene, which in my head was perfectly described, and I never was able to recreate
Yeah.
that fight scene the way I first did it. Now I'm a much better writer right now than I used to be, so I'm sure right now it's better written. But in my head, that first fight scene was perfect.
The
Yeah.
epic one.
Yeah.
Oh, that is
So I'm still
frustrating.
annoyed by this.
Oh.
And I was just annoyed when I lost like a few lines from a script one time. I was like, I was saying them out loud, and before I went to type them down, I forgot them. I can't
Oh, yeah.
imagine losing full chapters. Oh my god, I would lose my mind.
Yeah.
Oh, I
my
thought I
gosh.
was going to. Yeah,
Oh.
I wasn't well for a couple of days, but then I just picked myself up and I just
Mhm.
decided to try again, and here we
Good.
are.
Man.
Oh, good for you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I muted again.
Huh.
So I do want to add like a
Sorry,
little
Clement.
small thing. Throughout this whole conversation, I have been doing a single race. It took me 18 minutes altogether to complete this race.
In
Right
Forza?
on.
It's a long ass fucking race. Yes.
Would you be up
At a
for
normal time, or
That's long.
Jesus.
It's Forza, isn't it? That Forza?
No. Normally it's like a 2-minute
Yeah.
race.
yeah, why was it that long?
It was the longest street race.
Oh,
Jeez, okay.
Lord. That seems long.
I got first place.
It sounds like the Indy 500. You're just looping.
Great. It's been great,
Speaking
guys.
of Indy 500,
Sorry, Z-Check,
Oh.
what?
Oh, I was gonna say it's been great, guys, but I have to go mom now.
No
so-
worries.
Mm.
I was
Mom, life.
bye, Z-Check. I was
Hi.
Bye.
gonna say, Fun Dad, I know you like me doing the intros, but I gotta say you do one hell of an ending. So how about you wrap us up tonight, buddy?
go ahead. Do I have to?
Hell yeah! Come on, you are one hell of a podcaster.
Fine.
You made all this happen, buddy. So
Fine, I guess.
Dude.
As I sip my drink that I just made for the stream, I do want to say thank you for everybody to pop in and listen anywhere that this is posted. And I do want to add that anybody is welcome, like we always say at the end of all of our streams, to Basement Gaming Discord. Get on to the party chat, which is literally just the main one, and come and shoot the shit. It's fun sometimes, unless it gets touchy like it did just a bit ago.
Yeah, it's still fun.
But that's not always. Sometimes we talk about weird shit, and sometimes I'm. So we all have our moments of fun and sad, but at the end of every single stream, it's always fantastic and it's always amazing to hear from everybody inside the Discord and outside the Discord. For the people that are watching, I love the questions that come in. It's fantastic. It keeps it going, keeps it interesting. If it was just me and Mindful, I'm pretty sure we'd be at each other's necks constantly because I don't really talk that much anymore. And Mindful's sitting over here thinking to himself, this homie needs to start speaking. or I got a lot of editing to do.
Actually, right now
And-
I'm smiling because I love the fact that you said "shoot the shit." Like that's gonna be our merch right there. It's started last stream. It's continuing this stream.
Yeah.
The entire
Totally.
dudes shooting the shit.
I know.
Speaking of which, my fiance does make T-shirts. I do want to put that up there. She makes custom T-shirts. Her prices are actually really cheap, like extremely cheap. So, therefore, if we do start to get merch, I have an outlet.
All right. Well, hey,
I
I got the side hustle one on there. If you want to go ahead and post about it.
I know. I know.
Actually, I might just do that.
I know an up and coming graphic artist too that needs side work. She'll do
Yeah.
it for free.
And she makes some pretty cool shit. Let me tell you.
Yep. By all means, if you guys ever want to post that kind of stuff, don't be shy. Rep who you want.
But to end it all, I do want to say that you are all very, very talented, fantastic people to stream with and talk with. I'm pretty sure that if there was one place in the world where there was actually peace and calmness, it would probably not be here, but it's somewhere in the mix of this Discord. Because everybody in the Discord is fantastic, and we're all a massive family, and it's lovely.
Well, I'm glad to be part of it.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Well,
Mr. Booming Voice. I'm not gonna lie, the first time he said anything, I jumped. I'm like, the fuck? Who the fuck?
I hear this man's thing.
There's somebody new.
Yeah. Anyway,
I love Cat Trooper. I love your profile picture. I love that
thank
so
you.
much.
Oh, right? Yeah.
I'm not
It's
even
amazing.
sure how I found it, to be honest.
It's fantastic. I love it.
that's badass.
It happens like that a lot.
Good.
You find something cool, you put it on there, and then you scratch your head like, where the fuck did this even come from? Whatever, I'm sticking with it.
Yeah, well, I must have searched for a Warhammer 40k thing or a cat thing. I don't know, because it's a mix of both. So, and I'm not sure. I probably searched those two words as a joke and ended up with something, and was surprised by it.
It's great. The first time I saw it, I was, oh my god, I love that so much.
Also, my favorite movie is Starship Troopers. So
oh,
could have been a
such a good
search
movie.
for that.
That's a classic.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Well, on that note, yeah, thank you guys so much for coming by tonight and chatting with me. Fun Dead said the best. You're always welcome back as many times as you want. You see a topic, you think you have an interesting thought to say on it, or just something you wanted to share that you didn't get to bring up this time. By all means, come back. We do this every single Tuesday at 7 p.m. and then Mindful takes his time trying to get it all edited. I usually get it on the weekend on YouTube, and Spotify, usually by Saturday. And yeah, thank you guys. See you next week, hopefully.
Most probably I'll be there.
Yeah.
All right.
Sounds good.
Thank you,
welcome.
Michael. Thank you, Fun Dead.
Yeah,
Bye.
you guys
See you
are
all.
awesome.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.